It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. The fans are filling the seats in San Antonio, the site of our broadcast, and where the Spurs will be going up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. Can we talk about Kawhi Leonard, fellas? One of the main pillars for his team. Obviously, great on defense. Is he somebody you can build the team around?
Well, he isn't flashy, but he's starting to put up elite numbers for sure.
Not that I'm a defense player, but I play with a lot of defense players. His defense is what pushes him to that superstar tier. This guy can work you at both ends. Still very young, not even close to his prime yet, Kenny.
Thanks for joining us as we go courtside now with Kevin Harlan for the call.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Latina, celebration of Latin culture in the league. It's become an annual tradition and a very good one. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. In the last meeting for these two teams, the Spurs came away with the win against the Warriors.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
Yeah, they really fed off that energy and used it as motivation. They really poured it in from outside in that one.
Now, Golden State's starting five. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with McCaw, and it's Pachulia in at the center, locking down the middle. And the Spurs organization, really the gold standard in the NBA. Greg, they just keep winning.
You have to be impressed with how they've acquired young star talent to kind of carry on that tradition. Usually when teams have their stars retire, they go through that rebuild phase. The Spurs only revamp and reload.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Parker outside. To the inside. Here's Leonard. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
You gotta love the effort from Parker, constantly helping get his teammates involved.
Outside Curry. To the middle. Here's Pachulia. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. Warriors on D, coming off that win against Minnesota.
And it says a lot about you that even when you're not at your best, they definitely were still in that game and able to win comfortably.
And really, how scary is that? That's not even close to their peak form, and they still got the job done.
Here's Curry following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Picked by Pachulia. It's off the screen. Misses off the right iron.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
All you ask for is execution, and those shots will fall later.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Green up on top. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Green with a screen on Parker. Just 4 to shoot. Curry kicks to Pachulia. There's McCaw. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Iguodala.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside, Green. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Leonard. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Kicks to Green. Passes it to Curry. Green, the screen. Pachulia dishes to Curry. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game. It's Curry outside.
They just can't seem to get everyone on the same page offensively. 1 of 5 to start.
Down low, Leonard.
Way up there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Here's Curry following the bucket by the Spurs. Thompson outside. Tries to snap the cold streak, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Clay does a lot of things well. He shoots the basketball, he can defend, but the area he could get better is his ball handling, and he's done that. He looks very comfortable driving, creating shots for himself, and kicking it out for others.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Free throw good from Thompson. And with Clay and his improved ball handling, Steve, it used to be that he had trouble creating for himself. Now he is creating for himself and others.
Clay has size, speed, and he can flat out shoot the basketball. Now, like you say, with his improved ball handling, he has the confidence to attack the rim. So he can shoot it and he can get to the bucket.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Parker outside. It's tipped.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. Here's Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Everyone knows how amazing Green is on defense because of his long reach. Nice job there starting the transition play.
San Antonio leading. And here is Parker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. To the paint. Here's Dedmon. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
They just talked that one up to a little miscommunication. I'm sure they'll get on the same page.
Now here's Thompson. 17 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
He really did an outstanding job setting up his teammates as well. The defense could not figure out where the ball was going to go next.
Parker with it. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Greg Popovich.
Well, Kevin, he talked about the importance of how tight-knit this group is. He said it's really starting to get to where they can read each other's minds out there. One guy can see another cutting without even looking up. It's a lot of fun to watch. They're hoping they can keep that fun up tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, David. We'll get to see early on here how coaches' focus on their shot selection comes to fruition, guys.
And if they heed their coach's words and really commit to finding the best shot possible each time down, I think they'll be fine.
I think their offense has to find the open shot. Just run your offense, and whoever gets the open shot, they have to take it.
Green passes to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot, and it's Green with the jam.
Thompson always keeping his eyes up, looking for his teammates at all times.
Spurs have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Dishes it to Dedmon. The shot from the low post is good. Dedmon's got his second basket of the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Curry kicks to Thompson. The pass to Pachulia. Green, the screen. Pachulia dishes to Thompson. From 13, and that's good off the glass that time. Thompson's got 9.
Thompson, a master at positioning himself well down inside and schooling the defense.
Parker against Green. Parker kicks to Aldridge. From past the arc. Offensive rebound, Spurs over Green. Out to Parker. Feeds it to Dedmon. And it's blocked. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. And it's sent back by Aldridge. To the inside. Green. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
Well, there are a lot of great players in the NBA that come off the bench, act as the 6th man for their team. Who would be your pick right now, Steve, for the best 6th man in the NBA?
I think this award has his name all over it. Jamal Crawford. And then a guy,
he's 37 years old or 38 years old.
Every year, he's either 1, 2, or 3 in my vote. I mean, it's amazing. He's been doing it year after year.
So many different teams, so many different cultures. But he seems to adapt every place he goes.
And he still looks like he's like 22 years old.
Isn't that amazing? And loves the game.
Yeah.
He has great zest for the game. And so here is Golden State after the basket by San Antonio.
Oh, that shot by Stephen Curry from the three-point line. He can hit that with his eyes closed.
Now here's Mills. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Warriors leading. Green, the pass to Curry. Pachulia kicks to Thompson. Pachulia with the screen on Green. Pass to Curry. Up top, Pachulia. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Misses from close range.
Blown opportunity right there. Point blank lay in. Come on now.
Now Aldridge playing Oklahoma City. He was nearly unstoppable. Here's Gasol. Here's Leonard. A second chance effort. And the layup is good. Leonard's got 6.
He's a great offensive rebounder, and he showed it.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. They trail by 1. Curry kicks to Thompson. And stolen by Aldridge. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. He dishes it to Aldridge. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Iguodala. And there's the call on Pachulia. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Spurs. David Lee's checked in for Aldridge. Anderson comes in for Leonard. And it's Ginobili in for Daniel Green. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the NBA's scoring leaders since the All-Star break. Third is Stephen Curry.
He is making his mark in a big way and with big points. You love to see guys get better the later in the season we get.
First free throw is good.
You talk about this backcourt of the Splash Brothers. Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. I mean, they could go down as the greatest shooting backcourt in history.
Both free throws good from Anderson. Hey, talk about the other great backcourts in league history. I think of Clyde Frazier and Earl the Pearl, certainly, Earl Monroe. But they weren't together, Steve, that long.
Those two were fabulous. Some more that come to mind to me is Joe Newmars and Isaiah Thomas, Gail Goodrich and Jerry West, and obviously the Splash Brothers.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 9. There's the triple. Clock is at 3. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Green. 6 points for Steph Curry.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Ginobili kicks to Mills. From deep three-point range, and Pachulia pulls it down. Outside Curry. Pachulia sets a screen for Curry. He kicks it to Green. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. San Antonio's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And Gasol gets it to go.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Golden State's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Now here's Thompson. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Back to Pachulia. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Steve, you were such a terrific three-point shooter in your day back in that 2001-2002 season. You led the league, in fact, in three-point percentage. You and I were having a conversation about great three-point shooters a little while ago. Did you ever think that shot would make the mark in the league that it has now made with the Currys and the Klay Thompsons and the way they're firing from distance?
You know what, Kevin, I shot it well that year. Tim Duncan, give him a lot of credit, and David Robinson. They drew a lot of double teams. But they're not shooting a three ball right now. I shot right around that line. These guys are shooting so far out, still with a high percentage and with a lot of volume. It's unbelievable what these guys are doing now with the three ball.
Would you play differently now with the league the way it is now than you did when you played the game?
Yeah. I'd be a stretch 4.
Yeah,
I mean, you start to look at
right.
it, probably wouldn't be playing the point guard position, probably be a stretch 4.
And Mills kicks to Lee. Ginobili dishes to Anderson. Screen by Lee. Now the feed to Mills. From deep. No good on that one. And Golden State will come the other way. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Iguodala the pass to Livingston. Banked in off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
I love offense, and I don't know how long they can keep it up, but a great start.
Now here's Ginobili. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Gasol, and it's good, 2 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And the Warriors with some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Jaja Pachulia. And it's Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. The Spurs shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league. And Gasol is a guy who can do a multitude of things well. I mean, he scores it, rebounds it, passes it, just an all-around talent.
Now here's Livingston. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. 7-foot shot. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Lee outside. He feeds it to Anderson. In the corner, it's Ginobili. Pass to Mills. Three-pointer. Warriors with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Now here's Livingston, guarded closely. Shakes him. There's the dish to McGee. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Livingston, covered by Mills. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Ginobili. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. It's Lee, top of the key. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Warriors lead by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And work ethic, a big part of Steph Curry's success, as he was not a highly regarded 5-star recruit coming out of high school.
There's obviously ways that you can get better as a player from year to year and find different ways to show, what you're capable of, and that's kind of how, my story unfolded from high school to now, is just adding a little bit of piece here, a piece there every single year.
And he's certainly become not only a complete player, but the kind of true star guys that every team is looking to build around.
When he was drafted, Steph was viewed by most scouts as a great shooter. Not a centerpiece, but boy, were they wrong.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
It's just been a long-range battle for them, and one that they're winning right now.
Because this is a team full of sharp shooters whose eyes light up when given the opportunity to shine, and they are really knocking them down right now.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for San Antonio, Lee out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Mills, then it's Simmons, and it's Bertans in at the small forward.
Couldn't have been more wide open on that one.
Warriors leading by 3. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know about the championships that the Spurs have won, but it's their culture that is admired around the league. Coach Popovich said, "I've been fortunate with the guys I've had come through here. My job is pretty easy when people have that character. You don't have to convince them to get over themselves or to feel responsible to each other. It makes it easier to have a team that enjoys playing together." Kevin?
All right, DA, thanks. Being modest certainly is Coach Pop. He chose the players who fit, certainly. Lee kicks to Leonard. Drops in the layup for 2. Leonard's got 8 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Passes it to Clark. Kicks to West. Dishes it to Livingston. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Warriors have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Lee, and Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. That's good from McGee. And for pretty much all NBA players, it's a dream come true when they get drafted. And Smitty, how did you celebrate when you were the 5th overall pick in the draft?
You know what? I went out and got me a nice SUV. I loved it, Kevin.
Good for
Had
you.
some rims, put a little music in there. I was bumping.
How about that? I guess that's something you always dream about when you get that kind of a chance to be drafted that high, nationally known player.
But I think also for me, getting a chance to send my mom and dad on a special trip. That was one of those. It wasn't the first, but it was special.
Good for you. Now here's Barnes, following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. Barnes kicks to McGee. Leonard with the steal. Inside, and Aldridge slams it in.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
That could be a game changer. That jam just sent shockwaves through the arena.
Here's Livingston following the bucket by the Spurs. Shot clock at 6. Aldridge against McGee. No good off the front iron.
Worked it inside. Normally an easy basket for him, but just a little out of rhythm on the release.
Parker outside. Leonard against Barnes. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Leonard.
He is definitely a very clever player who keeps the defense on their toes.
And here's Livingston. He's got 6. Barnes screen on Leonard. It's Curry with the drive. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Inside, stolen by McGee. Parker against Curry. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Although it is a clear cut that Curry is the best player in the game right now, he certainly has the best case. Back-to-back MVPs. And Steve, the impact he has on the court is just peerless.
You can throw other names in as well, but Curry and his back-to-back MVPs puts him in elite company. He is quickly rising on the all-time greatest players list. He's earned it, and he has transformed the art of shooting.
The free throw drops for Curry.
And the continuity for the Spurs, really, it's pretty amazing. I mean, that trio of Parker, Ginobili, and Duncan, the most successful trio in the history of the NBA.
The Spurs making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. And then for Golden State, Looney's checked in for JaVale McGee. Draymond Green comes in for Barnes. Lance Thompson in for Sean Livingston. Both shots good from the stripe. And for the Spurs, their star players have all taken less, Greg, in free agency in order to stay in San Antonio.
Yes, burning bigger markets and bigger paychecks. It's a family atmosphere in the Spurs organization. It's rare to see a single player start and finish his career with one team, much less 3 teams.
Here's Curry. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Curry with it. He's picked up by Parker from outside the arc. A shot by Curry, no good.
His shot's been inconsistent tonight, but teammates are picking up the slack, keeping them ahead in the score.
And Simmons kicks to Parker. Outside Leonard. It's deflected. Stolen by Thompson. Outside Curry. Inside. Off the screen, kicks it out to Iguodala. And the Warriors miss again.
A three-point marksman. He couldn't have asked for a better look. Sometimes it just doesn't go down.
Aldridge a screen. Here's the screen. Off target on the 15-footer.
Well, no one's scoring off that screen. That was terrible.
Curry against Parker. Curry passes to Looney, and a wide-open look for Iguodala. Again, Iguodala missing. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Curry against Parker. Lets it go from 11. Here's Leonard. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Green, he's checked in for Jonathan Simmons. The Spurs have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Well, going into the 2011 draft, the Spurs said it was a tough decision to trade away George Hill in exchange for the pick that became Kawhi Leonard. No remorse on that one now, though. Once again, the Spurs struck gold as Kawhi has developed into a true superstar.
Now Leonard, after the missed three from Klay Thompson. Curry with it. He's got 8. Thompson outside. Green with a screen for Curry. Thompson from long range. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Thompson is one of the game's most deadly shooters from beyond the arc. Can't leave him open because he is just lethal.
And among all the tangible things that make the Warriors great, the big intangible we keep coming back to, Steve, is chemistry.
Yes, they have great players, but this is a team that loves each other, loves playing the game. They're unselfish. They're willing to sacrifice. They play hard, and you just can't create that. Chemistry is something that you have to develop.
San Antonio trailing here. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Screened by Parker. Aldridge dishes to Green. Leonard trying to break free. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Thunder.
How about the rhythm they got into offensively there? That no doubt in my mind what the result was going to be once they started to click.
They are just a powerhouse squad when their offense is rolling like that. It's scary how good they are when they are playing at that level.
The shot by Thompson and no one's around. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
He's been on target all night, and that's helped the whole team.
Parker passes to Aldridge. Screened by Parker. It's Aldridge penetrating. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Curry with the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Leonard's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Iguodala with the steal, and it's the Warriors on the break, and Thompson throws it down.
Klay Thompson is scoring at an efficient clip. This is the guy that once scored 37 points in a quarter. He can get hot real quick.
Now here's Parker. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Aldridge kicks to Green. Back to Aldridge. Shot clock at 5. And shot on the way. Green with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Outside Curry.
Set up.
Thompson outside. Some nice passing by Golden State here. From 11 feet away. And he overshot that one, missing.
Look, he's doing everything he can to get out of this funk. Just been a rough quarter shooting the basketball.
Green, the screen. Leonard kicks to Aldridge. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And 12 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
The mid-range jump shot, he's so comfortable. He's got such a great feel from that distance.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Different look here for the Warriors. Pachulia, he's checked in for Looney. West comes in for Green. McCaw, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Ian Clark subbed in for Steph Curry. So it's the Warriors now. They host the 76ers after this game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Pachulia against Gasol. Pachulia dishes to Clark. Pachulia the pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Thompson is double. Here's Clark. And the Warriors miss again. Spurs have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. In the corner, it's Ginobili. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Golden State's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
That was a risky pass. Poor decision, really. Fortunately, they didn't lose the possession.
On defense, San Antonio. Picked by Pachulia. And Thompson kicks to Clark. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Warriors lead by 5.
His eyes just lit up as soon as he realized he was wide open from outside. The defense has to do a much better job.
Anderson outside. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. No good that time.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Clark kicks it to West. 1:58 left in the first half of the game. Thompson for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And Mills kicks to Gasol. The pass to Mills. Screen by Lee. Mills with it. Now guarded by Pachulia. And there's the call on Pachulia. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
And here's Mills from the arc. Kept alive. Gasol kicks to Anderson. Ginobili up top. Gasol wide open. He fires. San Antonio again missing. And here's Golden State. They're on a 13-4 run. Thompson is double. Feeds to Pachulia. Here's Clark. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Really bad mental lapse by the defense. Yet he did not make them pay, surprisingly.
To the paint. Gasol no good.
Okay, that lay-in. He's tricky, but the defense was just too tight on him.
McCaw, the pass to Clark. He with the block. They retain possession. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. And Matt Barnes is subbed in for Thompson. .34 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Here's Clark. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Now here's Ginobili. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Gasol screen. Ginobili dishes to Mills. Goes up from the top of the key. Can't hit that one. And so that's the end of the first half. Warriors ahead. They're up by 8. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Draymond, of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. I mean, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. Klay Thompson brought his A game early tonight. He ended up with 19 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench. You know, I'm impressed. It was what they needed, the jolt they needed, Ernie. Wow, I never knew their bench. Matter of fact, I don't even know any of their players coming off the bench. Man, keep going, bench guys.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Spurs?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
That'll do it for now. Second half coming up. We'll see you after the game.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
He has been relentless so far in this game. It really is going to have to be a total team effort to try to slow him down.
Warriors leading by 8. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. McCaw is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Pachulia in at the 5, down low.
When you look at Klay Thompson being drafted back in 2011, to pair him up with Stephen Curry, the Warriors essentially have doubled down on three-point shooting. They have 2 guys that are lights out behind the line.
Leonard with no one around. That one misses. And Golden State will come the other way. Now Curry. Thompson for the triple. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside shooting never more important than it is in today's NBA. And Steve, you get the sense that the best shooting backcourt in NBA history was no accident. I mean, this was by design.
Yeah, to go draft 2 guys that can flat out shoot the basketball. People are saying the best 2 shooters in the league, and you know what? They might be right.
And the Warriors with possession here. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Green kicks to Pachulia. 6 to shoot. Aldridge against Green. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Green's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Warriors. Spurs trail by 10. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Parker kicks to Leonard. From 12 feet out. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Leonard's got 17 now.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
You know what? He doesn't get worn down coming off a big game. It just builds him up even more.
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. Pachulia into the lane. San Antonio with the rebound. Dedmon's got his 7th rebound here tonight. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, some might say that Draymond Green has a big mouth. Klay Thompson said he talks to us, himself, the coach, the other bench. But Andre Iguodala had to cap the fellas. He said if you're having a conversation about potato chips, then he's going to make sure his opinion is heard.
They love that edge he brings, D.A. Absolutely. Thanks. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's Thompson. He's got 19. Outside Curry. They kick it out to Green. 6 on the shot clock. That 3 off the mark.
And this is not how they wanted to start out the second half. Just 1 for 4 so far.
Parker passes to Aldridge. Parker dishes to Aldridge. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 6th assist on the night.
That's exactly where they want the ball to go. He did a great job getting the ball into that position.
Now here's Curry. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Green against Aldridge. Outside Curry. Here's the 3. Doesn't go that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
And with that miss, shooting only 20% coming out of the break. Ouch!
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, reason why they have found their shooting stroke. Their offense is clicking.
Now here's Thompson. They kick it out to Green. Shot to end this cold run. Again, the miss by Green.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Knocks it loose. Green kicks to Dedmon. Curry against Parker. Outside Curry. Picked by Pachulia. Curry passes to Pachulia. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Parker's running. Oh, and the jam by Leonard. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Curry dishes to Green. Thompson is double. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Aldridge. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And now it's a 3-point Spurs lead. Now a timeout called by Golden State. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time to sing Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Bertans comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Simmons subbed in for Daniel Green. Now here's Curry. He's got 8. 4 on the clock. Looking to end the run. Great D that time from Leonard.
Right now, he's trying to find the mark. Unfortunately, he's starting to feel a little bit desperate.
And after battling a hamstring injury a couple seasons ago, Tony Parker is stepping up his physical maintenance and preparation regimen. More stretching and warming up before games, more recovery work afterwards. He's doing what it takes to stay healthy.
Now, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
And he knocks down the first one.
Curry's stroke is so effortless, especially from the free throw line.
He hits both from the stripe. And the Spurs with possession. They've got a 13-2 run going. There's a screen. Leonard kicks to Parker. The three. Sinks the three-pointer. Parker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
While Parker does not take many threes, when he does, you just have a feeling it's going in.
Hit by Pachulia. Curry passes to Green. Pachulia dishes to Curry. There's the three. Again, Curry missing.
The thing about setting screens, you have to be willing to sacrifice your body. It can't be half-hearted.
They get it back, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. The Spurs shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Spurs with some changes. Pau Gasol is checked in for Leonard. Ginobili comes in for Simmons. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Warriors trail by 6. Curry kicks to Pachulia. Green with a screen for Iguodala. To the inside. Green, the screen. The feed now to Livingston. Back to Curry. Takes a 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. And that's 13 points for Steph Curry.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And Mills kicks to Gasol. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Green. And Curry has it in the corner. Another 3 for Golden State.
Hey, continue to stack it up from 3. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Spurs have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And a look here at the shot chart.
And this is the kind of performance that everyone talks about seeing in person. The way he's attacked the defense with no hesitation. The tough shots he's taken and made. Just a masterpiece. When he gets it going, he can put up some big numbers.
Timeout called the Warriors.
You can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
Opposition is just having their way with them down low, and he wants to put a stop to that.
Lee's checked in for San Antonio. Kyle Anderson comes in for Bertans, and then for Golden State. West is checked in for Pachulia. Barnes comes in for Green, and Ian Clark subbed in for Curry. Here's Clark, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Iguodala the pass to Barnes. They set the pick. He dishes it to Clark. For the lead, he kicks it to Livingston. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Livingston's got 8.
Oh, great ball movement there.
San Antonio trailing here. Outside Gasol. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Livingston. Mills dishes to Ginobili. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. The Warriors, number 1.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
He misses the free throw. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
Iguodala outside. He feeds it to Clark. Fires the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. And now a 5-point Warrior lead. And Mills kicks to Gasol. Spurs passing it around. Picked by Lee. Here's Mills. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. They need this one. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Nothing is falling for them right now. That could have been a huge bucket.
Iguodala outside. On the wing, Barnes. Covered by Lee. Here's Clark. He's got 6. The shot will not fall.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Now here's Mills. D right on him. Down low. Here's Gasol. Soft touch off the glass. Gasol's got 7.
And the long arms that Gasol has is what allows him to drop dunks on defenders. What a powerful force close to the rim.
Now here's Iguodala. At the top of the key, Livingston. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Livingston is a very reliable free throw shooter, coming in with a career average of almost 80%.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And he sinks the second. Spurs trail by 4. And Mills kicks to Gasol. Pass to Ginobili. And Anderson has it in the corner. Gasol a screen. The dish to Mills. For 3. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Livingston kicks to McGee. There's the pick. McGee a screen. Dishes it to Barnes. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Anderson. Screen by Lee. Ginobili kicks to Mills. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Mills has got his first bucket of the night. Warriors leading by 5. West outside. Pass to Clark. Kicks to McGee. Inside. The pass to Livingston. 5 on the clock. Gasol against McGee. And that one, good. McGee's got 7. So it's San Antonio now. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Clark. He has 6. And McGee kicks it to West. Feeds it to Livingston. Mills with the steal. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Here's Ginobili. Goes back up. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Both teams will make substitutions. For San Antonio, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And that one falls for David Lee. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Here's McCall, looking for his first basket still in this one. McGee a screen. Thompson inside the line. Off the mark. The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive or pass, whatever you got.
Specific instructions from Greg Popovich. If you don't have a clean look, don't have an open lane, move the ball.
Yeah, and the key is fast decision-making, and that takes great recognition from all 5 guys in terms of communication. That's really what we call chemistry.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Parker and Green, the tried and tested backcourt. Leonard and Aldridge, the 2 stars of the 3 and the 4. And it's Gasol at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the San Antonio 5. Aldridge a screen. Gasol kicks to Green. Aldridge down low. Working on Green. That one falls. Aldridge has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Spurs. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. Pass to McGee. Thompson against Leonard. From 17 feet out, and he overshot that one, missing. To tie it up. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists in the game.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch. There's no one else they want with the ball in his hands and the game on the line than this fella.
Now here's Curry. To the middle. It's stolen by Green. Parker outside. To the inside. Gasol. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, it looks like he got to that shot just after it reached its apex. Those can be tough ones to gauge.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Pau Gasol. Then for the Warriors, Pachulia. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Iguodala in for McCall. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the bucket by the Spurs. Green kicks to Curry. Will it go? Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 19 points.
having a monster night from beyond the arc. He had 2 bombs in the first half, now 3 more since.
Parker kicks to Leonard. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's San Antonio with it. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Curry. Shot clock at 5. Green, the screen. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got 11 rebounds in the game.
He just looks uncomfortable offensively, really over the course of the whole game, and it's killing his team. Well, he's trying to help put the game out of reach. Instead, his poor shooting is keeping the other side in this.
Thompson passes to Green. Green with a screen on Green. Iguodala kicks to Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Curry against Parker. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
And with the defense disrespecting him there, that's a shot he needs to make.
Thompson against Leonard. To take the lead. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Here's Dedmon. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Curry dishes to Green. Picked by Pachulia. Thompson from long range. And it's Thompson again missing.
Surprising. He usually puts the dagger in your heart. That wide open from 3.
Curry passes to Green. Outside for Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. The feed to Pachulia. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And here's Leonard. He dishes it to Parker. Goes up with a stripe. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists now tonight.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
Now here's Iguodala. Green with the ball. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Over in the corner, Pachulia. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Yeah, you've got to avoid those kinds of turnovers.
Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 14-6 run. Parker kicks to Leonard. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Iguodala right side. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
And a phenomenal attack of the rim off the drive from Iguodala there. Just exploding to the hoop past the defense.
It's stolen by Green. Iguodala outside. Thompson outside to take the lead. Rebounded by the Spurs. Dedmon's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Pass to Green. He kicks to Dedmon. Outside Green. Outside Leonard. Shot on the wing. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Warriors trail. Green kicks to Thompson. He feeds it to Curry. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Aldridge. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Aldridge a screen. Julia with the steal.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Curry dishes to Thompson. To tie it up. Kicks it to Pachulia. Shot from 6. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. The Spurs making a switch here. Mills is checked in. That one drops. He ties it up. The Spurs have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Desmond kicks to Mills. Aldridge against Iguodala. There's the pick. Off the screen. Warriors with the rebound. Now here's Curry. Now the dish to Thompson. Green passes to Thompson. Tries to keep it alive. Leonard with the steal. They need this one. And the shot falls short this time.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
On that play, you gotta trust your teammates. Instead of forcing that one, just pass it.
The Warriors shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Mills dishes to Leonard. It's stolen by Curry. It's stolen by Green. 3-on-3. Here's Mills. And the layup's good off the glass.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
I love to see them push it like that because the reason why, he's a deadly finisher in the transition game.
Iguodala kicks to Green. Green with a screen for Thompson. Off the screen, and Thompson throws it down.
Sensational work by Thompson to drive it aggressively to the hole.
Spurs trail by 3. Green passes to Mills. Fires the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Mills has got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
Green kicks to Iguodala. Green with a screen on Green. The screen from Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Iguodala dishes to Curry. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
That's a momentum bucket from Stephen Curry. Big-time shot from a big-time player.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard. Back to Aldridge. It's rebounded by Golden State. Now Iguodala outside Curry. High post, Pachulia. Thompson for 3. Again, the miss by Thompson.
In this second half, the defense have been baiting him to shoot the three, and we're seeing why.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Warriors making a change here. McCaw's checked in. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. Dishes it to Pachulia. Here's McCaw. Green, the screen. Thompson for the triple. Good on the three-point shot. Thompson's got 24.
These are the kind of looks Thompson just eats up.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And here's Mills. Passes it to Green. Feeds it to Mills. Right side Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. The step back jumper is good. He's got 27.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Outside Curry. And there's the pass to Green. Back to Curry. Takes the three. And another three for Golden State.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
It has taken them a while to find their range, but in the most important quarter, the fourth, they found it.
And finished off by Leonard.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Thompson. Picked by Pachulia. It's Curry outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 30 points for Steph Curry.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
It would take a very, very special comeback for them to chop down this lead.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep him focused.
Leonard kicks to Mills. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Spurs, Patty Mills. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. And so he hits both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to McCaw. There's the 3. Back to Curry. They double-team Curry. And the wide-open shot from Green. Off target from three-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Good!
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high-percentage shot.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Gives them a 4-point cushion.
And one reason Thompson is such a fantastic offensive player is because he is so good at drawing fouls.
so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
They don't have a whole lot of time left, so that strategy makes the most sense.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The feed to Leonard. It's good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. Free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 5. 11 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
They don't have a whole lot of time left, so that strategy makes the most sense.
.11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. They get the rebound.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sensed that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Z, you guys were playing a team that really gave you a great effort, but you were able to overcome that and get the win.
Well, we expected this kind of game from them, but you know we gotta do our thing. You know what we're doing, play our game. We have to bring the energy. That's the most important thing right now.
Zaza, thanks for your time, man. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Stephen Curry. There was obviously some discussion at halftime about how to get him more involved. He completely dominated the second half.
His long-range game was off the charts tonight. Three-pointer's always a pretty good weapon for him, but whew, it was devastating. He had the defense scrambling like crazy.
Unbelievable, man. And when this guy's got it going on like that, it's a pleasure. I mean, just a pleasure to watch him play. I'd pay to come see him, even though I don't have to.
And thanks for joining us this evening, folks. We've reached the end of our broadcast. For the weeping Shaquille O'Neal and the heartbroken Kenny the Jet Smith.
Why?
I'm just a real sad Ernie Johnson.
Why?
Farewell and good night.